Good morning.
Good morning.
How we feeling? Yeah? All right. What? How am I?
Quit asking so many questions.
What's with the interrogation? Come on.
We didn't do it. You work on it? What's that? We probably did. Yeah, you're right. We probably did. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
How's it going? What's that? Pretty good music.
Heard any good music?
Did you? Oh.
So you put your pants on for me? What was it?
Okay, yesterday was ex-husband Ms. Jensen. The only thing on putting jeans or boots on. Let me read it. I can read. I love to read. The only thing I'm putting jeans or boots on for this weekend: food, whiskey, Jensen Ackles. You see, that's kind of messed up because I take my jeans off.
Now would be the time for those tearaway.
Huzzah! How was the concert? Did anybody in here sing? Anybody? Anybody?
It was all right.
It was all right.
I think it was one for the books. Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. It was great. Had a good time. What's that? Well, that's Rob's fault.
I heard about a bunch of cats screeching. Bumblebees. Who said this?
Bumblebee tuna?
Really? 12 fingers going everywhere.
Well, welcome to Sunday of the DC Con. Here to round out your festivities for the weekend. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us again. How many of you guys have been to one of these before? How many of you haven't? Why?
It's been 18 years. Where the fuck have you been?
How many times?
You're 12 years old?
You're
Okay,
12?
That's fair. That's a decent excuse.
I don't believe you.
The rest of y'all, what's y'all's excuse?
So you're pregnant? Wait, how many years have we been coming to DC? Does anybody know that? How long have you been pregnant?
I heard I'm 12 and I'm pregnant. Same person, thank God.
Sounds like there's some issues to be worked out here. Well, why don't we take some questions before we get into too much?
Let's go with the candy. Hey, I'm going with candy. Twizzlers or Red Vines?
Red Vines. Red Vines.
Twizzler.
You disgusting, sick people. So right here, yeah, you can toss her Red Vines.
Don't try it.
Our good friend
The dark
Crystal
side.
always says when you come to a con, you need to have snacks. These are for you.
Amen.
You could figure out who gets what.
Perfect. Will you grab those?
But my question is, it's also Football Sunday. What's the snacks that...
He does that when we go to the Impala sometimes. He just licks the car. I'll be in my trailer.
Which I lick also.
It's Football Sunday. What snacks do you eat when you're watching the game?
When we're watching a game, what snacks? Chips and salsa.
Here's a funny story. We work together. Fuck. On Supernatural, there's a show about an episode about a lucky penny that kind of got stuck. So, football snacks. On Sunday, Tom Welling, who was still doing Smallville, came over and we all kind of barbecued. He brought over like some family salad recipe that had like Doritos in it, and he brought some Maui ribs and this and that. And we all barbecue, we eat, you know, like steak and chips and salsa and all that stuff. A couple days later, I come home late from work or something, and I'm a little hungry, and so I go to the fridge, and I'm like, oh, the Maui ribs that Tom brought over. I'm just gonna go ahead and snack on some and go to bed. So,
Leftovers. They were leftovers.
leftovers,
Yeah.
leftovers. What I didn't realize until the next morning is that the Maui ribs he brought over weren't yet cooked. I was dog sick. So,
No, but here's the problem. He didn't realize they were uncooked until I told him
they're not cooked yet.
that when I was like, hey, where did the Maui ribs? This was, I don't know if you guys, we were housemates for all of season 4. And no, it was just one season.
Fine.
But if you want to stretch it into 2, that's fine.
4 through 12.
And so, I mean, we were, you know, roommates, and I came home and I looked at the fridge and I was like, oh, I was gonna cook those Maui ribs. I'm like, what are the? I was like, Jared, did you throw those Maui ribs out? And he's like, nah, I ate them. And I'm like,
Did you cook them?
and I know, I'm like, I know he's not gonna fire up the grill and do this. When he's hungry, he just eats. And I'm like, well, how'd you cook them? He's like, what do you mean cook them? I just ate them. I'm like,
They're leftovers. They were in the fridge the whole time.
they weren't cooked.
Yeah. I got
And then like,
sick as a dog.
You were
so the
super
next day
sick.
we're filming in Squamish, which is the town we shot in. And the whole ride there, I'm like, I'm not feeling so hot. Get there, and they're like, okay, Jared, go to your trailer. We're gonna call a nurse. Vitamin B into the ass. Whatever else was in the syringe. And Jensen, most of the stuff, the coverage of us and the booth, I guess, talking to each other, when he's talking, it's not to me. I was in my trailer for like 8 hours.
just vomiting.
Vomiting
Maui ribs.
everything.
Both ends.
Yeah, so if he wasn't on camera, I'm
Sexy.
like, I don't
Sexy,
want
very
him
sexy.
projectiling onto me. Get him out of here, put a stand-in in here, get a wig on the guy, and let's do the scene.
That's it. So next time you watch that episode, I forget what it was called.
And then I realized in that moment how much better the experience was. So for the next 8 seasons, I never worked with the guy, which was,
But we still live together. Yeah. So sorry for that. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. Sorry.
Raise your hand.
yeah, right there.
My question is for both Jensen and Jared, or Dean and Sam. If you had to give each other stripper and/or porn names, what would they
Wait,
be
different
and
and/or
why?
porn games?
Yes.
Board games?
Porn names.
And with a P.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Stripper and/or porn names. What would they be and why?
What would they be?
And why?
What are we talking about?
You're naming each other.
If you can name a porn
No,
and...
if you could name each other.
No, I'm asking as a friend. I'm not aware of any stripper and/or porn games. I'm
You're
aware of
lying.
both stripper and porn.
Oh, names. I heard games, I heard board games the whole time. Porn names.
There's a website you can go, like, what's your porn? I'm like,
Yeah, it was board games, then it was porn games, and I'm like, who ordered extra sausage on their pizza? What are we talking about?
You want pizza?
It's a slice of meatball.
2 of them. I think,
So if you were to give,
no, I'm aware now. I think Moose-tacular has a certain je ne sais quoi.
How do you go with moose knuckle? Well, wait, isn't there a formula to figuring out your porn name? It's what? It's
That's a
the name
fake
of the
answer.
first pet
And
and the street you grew up on, right?
no, she was saying maiden name.
Mother's maiden name. Let's leave mom out of it, okay? I don't know that we need to be venturing into that situation.
I'm gonna go. We've done this. I'm gonna go pet and street.
It's pet and street name.
I am. That's a weird accent.
Well, listen, you can use your mom in your porn fantasy. Keep your mom out of this one.
Whatever y'all do over the pond. I am Bootsy Larklair.
I got you beat.
I know you do. I'm aware.
Pudgy Midway.
Also,
There you go. Thank you. Good night.
That's also like code word for dad bod.
Hey.
I'm talking about myself.
Hey.
I'm saying we're one of a kind, two of a kind. Because I'm dad bod. Thank you, and don't ever ask that again. Jesus, H Christ. Going right here.
You ever get your knee fixed?
Does this answer your question? No, but I'm here. I'm here, and I'm loving it. So, yeah. Thank you. I'm PTing it and rehabbing it. So,
He's just learning to live with it, much like he did with me.
very true. Yeah, just dealing with it like uncooked Maui ribs.
Right there in the back. Yes, sir. Yep. Is cereal soup?
No.
Why not?
Technically, yeah, it's just grain soup.
That's a
Multi-grain
question.
soup.
I mean, what
Here's the deal, though.
You cook soup.
Yeah, soup is
gazpacho.
What's that?
gazpacho.
Cold soup.
That is cold soup. However, I don't know that there is a milk-based soup. There are cream sometimes in a soup, but it's traditionally
What is
broth.
grain made of?
What?
What is
Cows.
Right, but it's not the base. It's not the base of the soup. You've got a broth. Right? Am I wrong?
My mind is blown.
You're right.
I would say, yeah, you can add cream to the soup, but but it's gonna have to have like some sort of a broth.
Yeah.
Clam chowder is no broth. What is the base of chowder?
Broth.
Milk?
Milk.
Shit, man, you're right.
But it's cooked.
It's just
cooked.
It's cold chowder.
What's your thought?
Yeah, it is. Just like
Damn.
hot dog is a sandwich.
That's where I draw the line. Keep your tube steak out of my sandwich.
Extra sausage.
We're back to board games now.
Enough out of you. Thank you. I'm gonna be thinking about that for.
Keep your tube steak and your Twizzlers and hit the road, Jack.
You get your red vines. I'm going right here. How are you all? Haven't seen you in a while. Your camera is extended.
That's what she said. That's just, I'm sorry, I'll turn it down.
Keep it up, you said? I see what you did.
Oh,
Hi.
hey.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Shit, something's going on here.
There's a right and wrong answer here.
I'll let you take the lead. I'll bet you take the lead.
I got asked this question last night for the first time, and I didn't know why, but now I do know why. But my answer then is, well, I won't change it to now, but it's several times a week. And I'd never thought about that until I was asked. apparently it's something now on like social media that people are,
The Roman Empire?
yeah, asking guys how often they think about, and I guess people are surprised to hear that men think about the Roman Empire on
I
occasion.
don't, yeah.
You don't.
I don't. I guess when I'm in Rome, and now.
No, but think about it though, because
Well, I'm thinking about it now.
but all the things that you could think about that are related to the Roman Empire, and there's a lot. So you may not even know that you're thinking about the Roman Empire, but you're thinking about things related to the Roman Empire, which is that's kind of what I went on. I'm talking about this more than I ever needed to talk about this. And by the way, what is the purpose of asking? Like, what is this? Just a
I just saw people on Twitter wanting to know, so I thought I would.
How often do you think about Uranus?
what?
How often do you think about Uranus?
I thought that's what he said.
It's a planet. It's as big as the Roman Empire was.
No.
Proverbial.
Maybe yours.
How often do you think about his anus? Yeah, I think when I'm in Rome. I don't know if that means something, but yeah. How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Never.
Well, you asked the fucking question.
Wait, there's a retort to that question though, isn't it? Like, how often do you think about the Stevie Nicks concert or something? What is it?
Murder?
How often do you think about murder?
This one is specifically for men.
What?
The Roman Empire question is specifically for men.
Specifically for men.
Funny.
What is the one for women?
Is there one?
What?
How often do you think about
How often do you think about the two of us?
Well, we're Roman.
Those answers might be skewed in this particular crowd.
I thought it was a nose joke or something.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's new to me. I gotta look that up or never look that up.
No.
All you.
Not necessary.
You're better than that.
Okay, all right, yes, right over here. Yep. The father and daughter there. Right there.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Emma, and I'm
Hi, Emma.
celebrating my 16th birthday today, and I'm so happy to be
Happy
here.
birthday.
Thank you.
You and your dad came here from
Maryland.
Maryland, okay.
This is my first convention, so.
First convention, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
How often do you think about the Roman
Stop
Empire?
it! Stop it!
I was wondering if you were ever starstruck meeting another celebrity.
Oh, I've got a story for you, Emma. Jared is a big fan of a band called Pearl Jam. You've heard of them?
No.
Dad, what are you doing?
Dad, you're a horrible father.
Dad, shame on you.
It's your dad's fault, not yours. I'm choosing to forgive you, but Dad,
We're gonna have words. Okay, let's just say there's a band out there that is a very popular band that's been around for a long time and was part of a shift in the entire music genre of rock and roll. Very, very pivotal. That said, we went to this.
what's your name, Pearl Jam?
She's 16, man. We went to a charity concert that the lead singer of Pearl Jam was performing in it, and we got the chance to meet him after he played, and in this very kind of intimate setting, probably no more than the people in this room, and
Fewer.
yeah, and so. We walk up and somebody introduces us to Eddie Vedder, is the band's name. And Jared, I just see him he just like stiffens up and he's just like, and I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, hey man, it's good to meet you. And Eddie, in true rock and roll fashion, is smoking a cigarette, right? And Jared, who does not smoke, goes, can I get a drag of that?
I said it really cool.
Yeah, can I get a drag of that?
Can I hop in on that?
And then just my slow turn to Jared was,
I didn't care.
and Eddie's slow reaction of, Jared then takes the cigarette out of Eddie's hand, puffs, and goes, and hands it back, and Eddie goes, you keep it. And then I said, it was nice to meet you. Let's go. And I walked him to the parking lot, and we left.
True story. He really did. He was like, "Yep, I got him. I got him." I left, went home, and flew back to Vancouver the next morning, like 6 a.m.
Just head between your, just.
I was like, I always wished I wouldn't act like that.
So yes, what about you? Have you had a moment where, have you been starstruck aside from Jared Padalecki?
Well, actually, it was yesterday. Like,
You're forgiven.
yeah, I just finished the show like for the first time last week, and
Wait, what?
yeah,
You just started watching the show last week?
No, I finished it.
Oh, you finished it last
yeah,
year.
yeah, I started in October last year, and I finished it before I came here.
What was your favorite episode?
I like the season 5 finale. Yes.
Oh, song.
Yeah.
So you like seeing him get? You like seeing Jensen and Dean get beat to shit?
Yeah, what's up with that?
And me dying in a
Oh,
hell.
I was crying so much. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Dad, Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
like that's-
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, yeah, Temple of the Dog. Like, let's figure that out.
Yeah. Get on it, Dad.
You got some homework to do. All right.
Dad, get on it. Emma, happy 16th.
Yeah, happy 16th.
love you guys.
I'm gonna go way back here in the black with glasses. Yes. I know you don't wear glasses. I can see you. I'm talking to you with glasses.
Hi, I'm Clara. I'm from Sweden.
Sweden?
Yes, Sweden. And I was
Do
wondering.
you have any friends from Sourden? It was good. That was like off the cuff.
No, it was not.
My question is, if there were a movie made about your lives, who would you want to play yourself? You cannot say yourself.
But we're great actors.
I know, but you cannot say yourself. Sorry.
I would.
Barry Watson would play you.
So, here's a funny story. I dated a wonderful girl during the beginning of the show before it. Very sweet person. I still, care about her very much. And she was flying from LA to Vancouver to come visit. And she was sitting in a seat, and the guy next to her was like, "Hey, so what are you doing in Vancouver?" She goes, "Oh, I'm visiting my boyfriend." He's like, "Okay, cool. Like, is he Canadian?" And she's like, "No, he's doing a TV show there." "Oh, cool. What show?" And she's like, it's called Supernatural. It just started." He goes, "Oh, I've seen it. Is he the short one or the one from Seventh Heaven?" And she's like, "Well, the short one isn't short. He's really tall. And the Seventh Heaven one was on Gilmore Girls, but she realized that he was asking if I was Barry Watson." So I'm going Barry Watson.
I'm gonna go Meryl Streep.
Or Daniel Day-Lewis.
Because she can do anything.
I think Meryl Streep and Daniel Day-Lewis could play Jensen better than Jensen can play Jensen. Let's go with those two. Thank you. Welcome.
My turn. How about all the way in the back there? That's you.
She looked backwards. This is some fun things we see because we'll point. And she's like this, and it's like all the way in the back. And she checks back, like, fuck yeah,
Are you finished? Sorry.
Just getting started. So then she stands up and says, are you finished?
I teach kindergarten, so it's familiar.
What time do I have to show up tomorrow?
This is for Jensen. Sorry.
Enjoy kindergarten.
Yeah. So I'm wearing a shirt that says rock, paper, scissors with cat paws, and I would like to challenge you to a rock, paper, scissors.
All right.
All right, are we going 1, 2, 3, shoot? Right? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot.
You lost! And you deserve to lose.
All right, I gotta go, it's snack time.
It's nap time.
I think we got time for one more, go.
Right here, perfect girl.
Just go ahead and say it. I'll repeat it. Oh, here we go, here's the mic.
I got 2.
I know you're both big sports fans, and we all know that sports is primarily about suffering and pain. So, what is your like a sports moment, trade, game that if you could go back and change, you would, or something you're still mad about?
Amazing. We are big sports fans. God, for us or for games we've watched?
I've got 2, right off the bat.
Jensen plays soccer.
I was on the 9th grade, and I was on the basketball team, and it was a very important game. We needed to win, and I stole the ball. The other team was coming down, clock was ticking down, just needed a couple of baskets, so I stole it, and I had a breakaway layup on the other end, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be king of the school and like literally all these thoughts in my head as I'm going, like, you know, nobody in front of me, just nothing but the basket, and I do this like super like, you know, finger roll layup, and I airballed it. Wish I could take that one back.
Don't worry.
And then secondly, my senior year, I was on the baseball team, and I was batting against a guy who went on to have a very long career in Major League. His name's Kerry Woods. And he was a pitcher. And he was throwing 90 miles an hour as an 18-year-old. And so I get up, and we've got a runner on first, and I look down to the third base coach to get my signal. So some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So they give me a signal on what to do. And he basically through signals told me he was gonna send the runner, so he was gonna steal second, but he needed me to swing away. Which is, you just swing the bat. You don't even have to put a bat on the ball, but basically you disrupt the catcher from throwing him out on second base. So I was supposed to swing the ball. Well, Kerry Woods wound up and threw a 90+ mile an hour fastball that I never saw. I just literally was like, the runner got thrown out on second base. I ended up striking out. And then the coach was like, why did you swing the bat? I'm like, I didn't see the ball! Get out there throwing 100 miles an hour!
That's really funny, because I think it says something about who you are and who I am, that we don't remember like game-winning goals or something. Because what I remember is, I think I was like 11 or 12 years old, and basketball fans, you know, if you get fouled while shooting, you get 2 shots. But sometimes if the foul count is at like 8 or whatever, and you get fouled dribbling, you get a 1-1, which means you make the first shot, you get a second shot. And so I got a 1-1, and so I shot the free throw, and it missed, which means the ball's in play. But everybody was just standing on the blocks, like waiting for me to shoot the second shot, which I wasn't entitled to. And so the ball bounced to my teammate, and I realized, like, oh shit, like no one knows that the ball's in play. So I'm like, hey, pass it. I'm standing at the free throw line. And so my teammate passed it to me, for me to shoot my second shot, which no one realizes I'm not entitled to. So the ball's in play, he passes it to me, and I drive straight down the lane and fucking brick it.
I would have loved to have seen the face on every player on the floor. You'd be like,
What is he doing? Because I was like, I missed it. And it
did you then get your own rebound and try to shoot it again?
No, it went to my teammate who was on the blocks. And I was like, oh, they don't realize that the ball's in play. Hey, here. And then after I missed the 1-1.
Then everybody knew it was a live ball.
No, nobody knew it was a live ball.
After you missed
I missed the first free throw.
After you missed the layup.
Then I think everybody was, I don't know.
That's what I mean. Everybody then.
It was like, what the hell did he just do? But I missed it. The other team got it. I think went down and scored. And I remember that more than I remember the successes.
Yeah, so you're right. It is pain and suffering. And thank you for making us relive that just now.
We're going to go cry.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you soon.